I started this whole fest at like noon. So I gotta say, I did literally think I died. I did. You know, and you're gonna wonder later, but were you in heaven? And could you see your apartment and stuff? Yeah, I was in all those places. Actually, when I say I was in heaven, when I was in the bad place in the beginning, like the first half, I was terrified. I was working my way through my own fucking terrible traits. And I think I was calling for my mom. And I was saying I was sorry. Because it came down to when she died, she told me to be a good boy, and I know I have not been a good boy. To her standards, you know. And, you know, if you go there with luggage, like, oh my God. You know what? Before I went, I thought, what if I'm going to get a kick in the ass for being such a piece of shit? Yeah. So, I'm just saying this stuff to be lessons to other people. You gotta remember, everyone, when you die, you still don't know where you go. I gotta hope it's not to that fucking flat universe with no time. Like, you know, when you read that, you read about people doing that stuff and the trips they go on and all that shit. It sounds appealing. It's like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, you're thinking about it as if you're gonna watch a movie. You're like, oh wow, I can't wait to see the new Star Trek movie. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. You see the special effects in that? Oh, it's cool. Can't wait to watch it. Well, you know what? You know what, people? When you're having these hallucinations, you aren't just sitting back watching it like it's a movie. You are just in it, and you're a player in it. You're in it. So just imagine you're watching a movie of a plane crash, right? And you're on it. It's like Airport 79 or 77 or whatever the fuck it is. Some plane's crashing. All of a sudden, a fucking bomb goes off. Now the plane's in a straight down vertical descent, going straight. We know how it's all going to end, right? Now imagine you're sitting at home, you're watching TV. You're just sitting at home watching TV. Kids are playing. We got a book. You check the little TV guide. All of a sudden, boom! In a split second, you find yourself in that plane in a seat, fucking vertical, straight down dive. Boom! Just like that. You were in one place, and you're all of a sudden there. You know what's happening. You're like, it only takes a couple seconds. You know, oh my God, I'm in a plane. I'm going straight down. You have no fucking idea. The worst part isn't even that you're in a plane gonna crash. That's not the worst part for you. The worst part for you is, what the fuck just happened and how the fuck did I get here? And you have no memory of you just sitting in your living room with a TV guide. You don't have that memory. So all you're left with is, I'm in a plane crash. You know, and it's not, I mean, that's just an example. You can't even imagine. I've been to hell. Aaron, you were in hell. Do you hear me, you fucking cockbite? You fucking prick. I'm talking to you now, Aaron. Still the fucking guy that you are. You hear me? You better be listening to this, you fuck. You better be listening to this. You better fucking not ever do this again. You know that. You know that. I know that. I know. I'm not a chance. I promise. I'm going to not, never, no. Thank you though for the last half of the trip. I can almost, I'd like to be able to say, and maybe in the future I'll say, I'd like to say that the trip was worth it because of, you know, it was worth it. It was worth it. But Aaron, don't you ever do it again. Don't. You can't handle having that happen again. You can't. Do you hear me? No matter what you think, Aaron, after this, no matter what, no matter how you feel in a week, after you watch these, you should be so fucking disgusted with yourself. You should be. Yeah, well, on the other hand, I'm going to be probably pretty impressed with me recording my conversations with God, which is you, Mommy, my mom. I just wanted to let you know that my mom and your mom and your mom and your mom and your mom are all God. Think about that. I don't know how to explain it. My mom is God. Well, that was a beautiful moment where I realized that. It's everything's so cliched, but I mean, she wrapped her love around me. But I was walking in my apartment here. I'm looking at, like, you guys see the video. She's been here with me. You won't see her in this, although maybe you will. Wouldn't that be crazy? But again, Bun, you can't ever do this again. Never. And you got to tell everybody to never do it. You can never just say, you can never tell somebody to do it. No. Even if you tell them, this is important. Even if you tell them, nah, it'd be clean, man, I go. Aaron, your advice is to never do this drug. Bud, do you remember what was going on in the hallway over there? Do you remember? Can you imagine, like, it's hard for me to think that I was like up and about and everything and walking around. Like, what if I was yelling and screaming? Like, what if I was like, oh, you know? Jesus Christ, all of a sudden. And then I got paranoid, like cops are going to show up. Hey, I opened my eyes and I thought for a split second that like, I fucking saw Nurse Ratchet. Yeah, from the fucking Cuckoo's Nest. Are you fucking kidding me? I was so over the Cuckoo's Nest. Are you fucking... Don't you ever do this drug again. You fucking asshole. Don't you ever fucking do this drug again. Don't you ever. And I thank my mother for saving me. Do you hear that, Bud? You. So later on, Bun, when you figure this out, and you're all good with it, you're like, because this is what you're going to get out of it. You're just going to get that heaven is real, and I just spent eternity with my mom again. Come on. Can you imagine how great that is? And I apologize to her for a lot of things. Yeah, and it's 100% real, fuckers. So, I cannot suggest it to anyone. However, I know people will find some of what I've said intriguing and want to do it. I can't fault you for wanting to do it. I can't. I did it. I wanted to. I can't fault you for doing that. Now, next video. Next video, yep. So, the deal is, this is for... I think it's the same for everyone. I do. And what I think is that people don't normally get to see someone doing it. Maybe. And again, the way I did it, it took me like irresponsible, clearly irresponsible. Making a lot of deals, making stupid deals. Probably covered in other videos. Don't you ever do this again, buddy. You were thinking about getting a different version of this, weren't you? In fact, you do have some coming still. You know you ain't doing that. Fuck. There's not a fucking chance. Not. You couldn't pay me. You couldn't. And don't you try to get caught up in some sort of, well, it was just a hallucination. Stuff like that. No, it wasn't. You won't believe yourself. But you watch the fucking tapes. You fucking asshole. You fucking watch those fucking tapes. You watch them and you learn. And you might want to be a little careful before you say you're going to play them for anybody. Maybe you're being irresponsible. Still. Maybe. Holy. 5 after 6. This experience is like like worthy of writing a book. You know what I'm happiest about? One of the happiest things? Well, the happiest thing. Well, come on. The first half and the second half. The first half was terrible, of course, the first half. The second half was all about my mommy and God. Yeah. What a sick mind. And to that I will say, I'm not the only person who's had that. I mean, that's the common thing. Your ego is stripped away, and unless you know what that means, don't take it lightly. You may want to read up on what that means, because you do not want to be going through that. You want to do DMT? You fucking be a nice person, and you be honest with yourself, you son of a bitch. I'm not talking to Aaron right now. I'm talking to anybody who's watching this. You don't do this drug. You just say, no, thanks. But you know what? The appeal to see my lovely mommy again is no appeal, because I just saw her forever. I don't need to see her again. Hi, mommy. My God. Love. Oh my God. Wow. How can it be true what people like what you hear, you know? Like, it sounds so stupid to say it's all love, and it's mothers. For me it was anyway. Oh, you know, Yeah. New video.